A big donation to the Barnstable Police Department will keep the Hyannis substation running. The Ethics Commission meets this week to review a petition filed that would help State Senator Dan Wolf keep his seat. Plus, residents can now use a smartphone app to report any problems around town. These stories and more on this episode of Barnstable Today. It's Tuesday, September 17th, 2013. I'm Sarah Mannel. An organization dedicated to raising money for the Barnstable Police Department held its annual dinner last week. Police Chief Paul McDonald says because of the Barnstable Bluecoats, the department will be able to keep running some important programs.
Every year, as you know, we run the Citizens Police Academy. At the end of one of those sessions, there's a group of individuals who want to continue their relationship with the police department. They all got together and they started the Bluecoats of Barnstable. That started in 2005, and they had their first annual dinner on 2006. In 2006, they had a grand total of 35 attendees, and their goal is to assist any police officer. Originally, their goal was to assist any police officer who got killed or seriously injured in the line of duty. And what they've done, they've funded an insurance policy to take care of the financial needs of the family. After that, they have decided to assist the police department in purchasing any special items that is outside our normal operating budget.
McDonald says the money raised makes a big impact and funds everything from new computers to school safety programs.
When we first went to tasers in 2007, they purchased 10 tasers for us. The year after that, they purchased a bunch of shotgun racks and patrol rifle racks for all of the cruisers. Then they assisted us in the purchasing of ballistic vests for all of the police officers. They purchased handheld radios, helmets for the SWAT team, night vision glasses, and a variety of laundry list of numerous other items. This year, they contributed $35,000 to us, which is a remarkable sum of money. Of that money, $10,000 is going to fund the Hyannis Police Station. Obviously, that's outside of our operating budget. There is no money in our budget to fund that station. And they've contributed in the past for that also, for a grand total of $27,000 to the Hyannis Station. They've also contributed $15,000 to bring back the Adopt a School program. This is a program where we assign a police officer to every public school in the town of Barnstable. When it first started, it was a joint effort between the school department and the police department. During difficult budgetary times, we had to stop that, but we're bringing it back through the generosity of the Bluecoats. And they're also purchasing some mobile data terminals for our cruisers. These are the laptops that are in all of our mock cruises. They're extremely expensive. They're $6,000. We have to purchase 23 of them, and they are purchasing 2 of them for us. So it's an extremely generous group of individuals.
And the Barnstable Bluecoats is a growing organization. The first dinner held in 2006 had 35 attendees. This year, there were over 200. The town's current waste disposal contract is set to expire at the end of this year. Energy Coordinator Richard Elrick says before entering into a new contract, the town will host an informational session featuring 2 trash disposal companies.
There's going to be a fairly major presentation on solid waste options. This is being co-sponsored by CI Renew and the Sierra Club for the Cape and Islands. And the featured speaker is going to be Brooke Nash, who's the branch chief for Mass DEP. And then following her for a panel discussion will be representatives from Covanta CMAS, also New Bedford Waste Services, which is the company that's offering the alternative to CMAS. There'll also be a short presentation by Harvest Power, which is an anaerobic digestion and energy recovery entity. And then Dave Quinn, our regional energy coordinator from the Cape Cod Commission, will be there as well, and there'll be lots of opportunity for questions. As you all know, CMAS has given the towns until November 15th to sign up again to re-up with their contract. There are a number of differences between the proposals from CMAS and New Bedford Waste Services. I'm not going to go into great detail about them, but other than to say that the tipping fee for CMAS has most recently been $65 for 1 or 2 communities from a high of $71, and so the competition has brought it down. and New Bedford Waste Services is offering a tipping fee of $60. So there'll be a lot of questions, and I think Brooke Nash will set the stage there pretty well.
The trash disposal informational session will be held in the Town Hall hearing room Wednesday, October 2nd from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. The town is preparing to formally submit an application to the state to create a cultural district in Barnstable Village. This after Town Council voted unanimously to support the move. Growth Management Director Joanne Miller-Buntich describes the next steps.
The cultural district designation process requires that the town be an applicant and that there is a resolve or a vote by the governing body. So we're ready to file the application. Barnstable's done a tremendous amount of work on that. The Cape Cod Art Association, Roberta Miller, the Business Association, the Historical Society. You know, Barnstable Village has so many people committed to doing things. They have so many of these little organizations, but they all get stuff done. They put things together. We put the application in the form that it needed to be put in by the state. The last thing was the resolve, and we'll get the package out the door this week. And from there, Mass Cultural Council will arrange to make the site visit, and then they'll make their determination.
The Ethics Commission will discuss a petition filed on behalf of State Senator Dan Wolf Thursday. The petition is seeking an exemption for the senator that would allow him to keep his Senate seat and continue his run for governor. Wolf talked about the process today on Barnstable this morning.
They're going to look at the petition that was filed by 11 of some of the, I think, most outstanding minds, certainly on ethics and ethics-related issues in the Commonwealth, and then make some kind of judgment or ruling or kick the can down the road. You know, on the one extreme, Sarah, is if they decide that they don't want to even entertain doing a rule change or a regulation change and don't want to extend the deadline, you know, I'll be resigning. I mean, it's hard for me to say. It sounds weird, but I'll be resigning either Thursday afternoon or Friday morning. So that's on the one extreme, and then on the other extreme, if they decide that it does have merit and you know, move ahead with a regulatory change, there's a process, could be a fairly lengthy process to get that done. My hope would be if they embark on that process that they extend my deadline until that process is fully played out. So that's sort of the range of what might
Wolf
happen.
says he believes there is no conflict of interest and is hopeful the commission will reconsider its earlier decision. Residents can report anything from potholes to broken street signs using a new app called SeeClickFix. Director of Public Works Dan Santos says the app is an easy way for residents to get problems solved.
National company and many communities are using this for a variety of reasons, not only for public works function, which is what we're using it for exclusively, but it allows individuals to connect with their community very easily. You know, I think the thinking is more and more, as you know, we're using smartphones to do all kinds of things in our lives, and so the thinking behind this as well, you got this phone in your hand, you see a problem, you can immediately, while you're thinking of it, get the problem to the right people at Public Works. So there's two ways to access this. One is on the computer, and you can do it through the town website. On the home page, there's on the left under Contact, it says SeeClickFix. It's all one word, and it's in 3 different colors, so it's very prominent. And you can sign in there, and you can put in the problem through the computer, or you can go to your smartphone and under, you know, however you find apps on your smartphone. In my case, if I have an iPhone, and I go to the App Store and I put in SeeClickFix, and it pops right up as an app. It's free. I don't think it's a big application. It downloads pretty quickly, and you can put in your information and location. It tells you you're in Barnstable and that there is a program available, and you can sign up. And then it's very easy. Walks you through how to report a problem. And the beauty is you can also put a photograph in. So if there's a broken telephone pole or a pothole, you take a picture of it, and you select that photo. So you're sending us the picture, the location, the problem, and we get it immediately.
Santos says once the problem is taken care of, users will be notified through the system. To use SeeClickFix, you can visit seeclickfix.com/Barnstable-town, or you can also search for the app in your phone's application store. For Barnstable Today, I'm Sarah Mannel.